This live stream is presented to you by MaxspeedTV. All live streaming content that is presented in this telecast is owned by MaxspeedTV, Rudy Cummings, and the entire crew of MSTV. This may not be rebroadcasted, retransmitted, and retelevised without written consent. Please enjoy today's broadcast. Welcome here live for tonight's shootout event, getting set to go green here just momentarily, and we're here on a different kind of circumstance, not at your classic super speedways in America. We're here in Italy, here for tonight's race. Go ahead and start the broadcast. iSCAR, Cory H. Harts Media, I want to thank them for hopping on board for the iSCAR Championship season for the Super Speedway Challenge. Well, yeah, we're about to duke it out for a fun 35-lap event, and of course heat racing is going to play into a factor, but man, got a lot of different kind of circumstances in for tonight's race. Of course, no points race, and I'm interested to see on how this is all going to turn out at the end.
Well, we've already been watching practice as it starts to unfold, and man, when they wreck bad, so with the way this track's all crazy like this, if they start wrecking, there's going to be a lot of them that pile up quick. So hopefully they can keep it as clean as possible. And I've heard from the garage area that the winner of the race may get a plate of spaghetti.
Yep, definitely. And man, it's Monza. Well, not on the actual Monza F1 circuit. We're at the oval side of things, and with 24 drivers that are gonna hit the track all at once. Oh man, it's bound to be hectic. I'm interested to see on how this will all turn out at the end. As you see here, oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a bit of foreshadowing of what's gonna come up here for tonight. But man, I'm super soaked in. Very excited to see how this will all turn out.
Yeah, and we have a field size limit of 30 for tonight, which means just 24 drivers here tonight.
Ooh.
Oh my god. So despite the heats that we'll have with only 24 cars here, everybody in the session will be guaranteed in the race. So that might mean we see less action in the heats. That might mean people will go balls to the wall anyway. We'll have to see. But at the very least, everybody can rest assured that no matter what happens in those heat races, they will be racing in the main event.
Yeah, so those extra races, the heats and everything, I think we're just going to see a lot of messing around, wrecking. Probably Klein winning. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
But hey, we got to take into account about how these heats are going to get ran. Of course, we're going to have 2 heats and an LCQ, but unfortunately we don't have enough people to pick for an LCQ. But, what you call it? The people inside the heat, wherever they finish, their position's going to get inverted. So if you win the heat, you're going to be starting in the back.
Maybe a little bit of strategy there.
Yeah, who knows? You want to lay back and maybe start and park? I don't know. But
I don't know why you'd start and park.
Yeah.
Imagine starting parking a iRacing race. That does not sound like a very smart plan.
Alright, there's money on the line, of course.
How much is it?
I think it's $15 or $20.
I mean, it's you're paying out the reward.
Yeah, I'm paying out the reward. I don't know. I don't even know how much money I'm paying out. Who knows? I might up it, depending on how the race goes.
Yeah, since everybody's going to make it in, nobody's going to have to fear the heat racing or LCQ, so they can all just, take any chance that they can. Maybe they'll come out with a win of some kind tonight.
Yeah. Drivers roaming through the race. And, of course, we see a couple of new names here for tonight, as that number 30 bends it on the back straightaway. But let's take a look at our top 3 and see where they're standing. Christopher Weil, of course, one of your champions that came out of that summer. This summer, he's wasn't Xfinity. What am I saying? It was
Arbors
yeah, it was the open wheel cars.
handily won that championship.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a moment. I'm getting a volume mixer. Apologies
Oh,
about
and
that.
yeah, Carson just got sent into the road course, so a little bit of SDM teammate playing around right now, but yeah, there's a big wreck. This is the kind of stuff we're gonna be. Oh, okay. Who was that? I think Gabe Allen just got sent backwards across the track. Don't
That
even
just
ask why.
ruptured the space-time continuum.
Oh, and Ryan Berry plows into that. We got people plowing everything right now, which hopefully doesn't happen in the main event. We can get some good stuff in.
Hey, you got a swimming pool down at the bottom that just got covered by the overlay if you want to take a break from the racing action. So, pretty
Yeah, I
cool
mean.
fan experience here at Monza, I guess.
Alright, with that being said, we're just get ourselves to the side. I don't have the Italian national anthem, unfortunately, set up, so we'll be right back right after this. Welcome back here live here for the Monza Shootout, iSCAR CHM Super Speedway Challenge, getting set to go green, and currently under qualifying conditions, which is a bit different. We're under open qualifying, so we're going to set the order in a weird way, as drivers float throughout the racetrack and such. Open qualifying, obviously, drivers just going all over the place and such, but they got to log in, I think, 2 laps in total. I'm not really sure how many laps limited they are, but oh boy.
Be an interesting order, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It's gonna be inverted though, so it's not like any of this matters.
No,
at the end.
the way they finish in the heats are gonna get inverted.
Yeah, exactly. So this isn't really gonna matter. The heat, the way you finish in the heat is gonna determine where exactly you get inverted. So
Yep.
right now Williams should be on the top of the board in that Sobe Lifewater car. There's Louis doing right now.
Shout out to Norm Betting. That's
Great
one of
night.
his old cars.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think he had to hit the lap limit there because, from what I read from the session info, you can only run 2 laps.
Yep.
So I guess his laps were over, but you see the intervals on some of those guys' laps. Some of them might be the out laps. It's just detecting that.
I don't know. A lot of people wrecked it in that opening minute, so.
I mean, maybe, but like, would they finish their lap with damaged car? I don't know. About that.
Yeah, good point. Miller has yet to set a lap. He floats himself around in a 3 and 4. Down the
I'm
back he
telling you.
goes, and the start-finish line is going to be on the second one right there.
Those signs are in the middle of the track, just
Yeah, they're just bouncing
down.
everywhere.
They're hopping like rabbits.
The foam block is currently in 16th place. Foam block's trying.
Yeah, they're just hopping like rabbits right now.
Yep.
Comes David Bachman down the back straightaway into turn 3. He's
Fairly
very
slow.
rarely making starts in the iSCAR, and he's here tonight just to have a little fun here. Nick Miller slotted into the 3rd spot on the qualifying board. I think he'll have another lap that he can set right now. But in the end, of course, the heats are going to be more important to set the order for tonight's main event as we go into the last minute of qualifying.
Yeah, this Monza was a pretty unique track, of course. Has not been used in quite some time, so of course the iRacing scan of it would try to be as close to that as possible. So a much more uneven surface than other plate tracks, so it's definitely something these guys have to keep in mind of when they're going around this however long oval it is. I'm not sure of the exact mileage, but yeah, it has a lot of banking too, and you know, this track's known for, unfortunately, its fatalities. This track has seen a lot of them, of course, and judging by the way it looks, it's easy to understand why, but still a pretty cool facility overall, and of course the road course still utilized by F1.
Well, qualifying has ended, so we're going to be doing our heat races right now. Looks like we got a late entry, maybe, because the numbers there are messed up. Not too
Perhaps.
sure.
Looks like 25.
Yeah, it
So, yeah.
says 25.
Yeah, it
so
looks
we
like,
may have to go to late entry.
Yeah, so the heat got skipped, so they're gonna run the consig. So rather than 2 heats, it's gonna be
The last chance qualifier that nobody actually needs to run, I guess.
yeah. But hey, inverted field.
It's more racing though, so I'm not going to complain.
Yep, and probably more wrecking too. We'll probably see a car or two go over the wall or do something just absolutely wild in this race. So we'll see how it goes right now. Yeah. Who do you guys think is going to come out the winner of this one?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Well, I mean, we gotta pick somebody.
Give me Casey Drake.
All right. Well, Zeke, who are you picking?
Matthew Klein.
All right. You know what? I picked Gabe Allen. Gabe Allen's gonna win.
You think so?
Yes, I do
I
think
think he's
Gabe
starting
Allen
on
will
pole.
win. Is he?
Oh yeah, Schmidt is all the way in the back. So
Heater was the late entry. Look at that.
yeah, that's right. So I didn't realize. Okay, you are right. So in qualifying did revert or invert, or did the heat invert? I'm still confused right now.
Okay.
But...
Okay. Look. The person that qualified on pole is William Schmidt. He's dead last right now. So yes, it did invert. And there you see Eric Peters in the session right now. He was a late entry, so that will put him on the pole for this one.
Alright, here we go. So, getting set to go green. 10 people transferred to the feature, but I mean, everybody's still gonna make it through. 25 people on this track. So, 6 laps. Oh man, this I'm trying. It's so hard to contain my laughter because I know this thing is going to be a mess, but it's just a matter of when. This is just a ticking time bomb right now, so.
Well,
man.
I don't think Eric Heater was able to grid in time, so...
Yeah, but he'll get the grid
Instead
for
of-
the consig.
Yeah, so instead of him being on the pole right now, it's going to be David Bachman on the pole in the Mopar 91.
Oh, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
To the grid. Him and Klein as the front row, there's nothing more iSCAR than that right there.
That's too funny.
That's the epitome of iSCAR. Is having a front row right now.
Oh, I don't want to say that to Klein.
Oh, and then we got Gabe Allen in row 2.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Here we
Louis
go.
Galvan, who's making his first starts, also in this as well. Looks like a couple guys actually didn't grid from that top 5. I don't think Bianchini's on the racetrack right now.
Wow, that's messed up. They're skipping out on the,
Yeah, they're
It's a
skipping
good
out
race.
for the first heat. But, hey, they're going to be starting, they're going to have to start in the LCQ. So we'll see how that plays out to
That's
their
okay,
advantage.
they're still going to make the race. I mean, you could literally skip this and the LCQ and you're still making the main event,
Yeah.
so...
So the thing about Monza is a
This is
2-lane
just
racetrack.
lazy.
Yeah. It's a 2-lane racetrack. there's like an apron there. I wouldn't really necessarily call it an apron. You could go under the yellow line and make that groove work, but you have to let off the throttle, and it's just not viable. The more bank you have, the more stable your car is. They're trying to wreck in the background. Don't know what they're doing. But here we go for the first heat. Place your bets. Who's gonna wreck first? Who isn't? Klein's in the wall already. Oh, my.
Oh no, that's gonna mess up everybody's start.
I wonder if his wheel just disconnected or something.
I don't
no,
know,
he
but
finally got. Oh, yeah. They're gonna
yeah,
have
it might
to clear
be
all.
wheel.
Yeah.
here's what happens when you hit the wall in the NASCAR. It just hooks you onto the wall, and I've personally experienced that. So, looks like the green flag's gonna come out. These guys kind of waiting to go, and Christopher Weil has already gone to the lead from the 6th starting spot as they head into turn 1.
Here we go. All bets are off. Who's gonna wreck it?
Got apron users already.
Oh man.
See, Bachman's dropping back, I think.
They're 3 wide in the back. Yeah, you're right. Bachman wanted out of there.
Alright, I think we're going to see a crash down the back straightaway of some
Yep.
kind. These guys are going to be pushing.
I would not be surprised.
And forget that you can't push in these cars, but down the back stretch, we do not have a crash yet as they go into turn 3. Christopher Weil up front.
Somebody's blinking up there.
Yeah,
It's
that
person.
blinking is going to be another issue that these guys have to watch. Look at Peter Kenny up the outside. He's up in the 5th spot.
There are a lot of Evernham Dodge schemes in this field, I've just noticed. They're going to be a little challenging to tell apart here as we go further on in this race, but we'll do our best as Christopher Weil leads the first lap here in our heat.
Oh, we got a wreck!
No!
Oh,
goodness!
Jonathan Jones hard in the wall. And this track's going to be blocked.
Oh, there's a wreck in the back, too,
Kenny
though.
continues
There's
to
Peter
crash.
Kenny stuck in the grass there. There's Gabe Allen junked.
Yeah, Jonathan Jones trying to get that car refired. It's not going to happen. He needs to just toe off the racetrack at this point. These two have gotten away right now. Hunter Johnson and Christopher Weil just pulled away from these guys behind. And a little bit of a jam up back there, actually.
Yeah, everybody behind Berge. I mean, I don't think Berge really got connected up with that top 2, but that top 2 is slowly starting to pull away. Because there's a certain line you have to run here at Monza. It's not like a super speedway in which you're on the throttle 24/7. You have to be very, very vigilant on where you're placing the car because this track could bite you in the butt real quick. And we'll see how we'll counter this. Oh
He's
no!
on the apron.
Yep, here they go down the back.
Hunter's up there all by himself, and he's actually staying with them a little bit.
Oh man.
But it's not Hunter, it's somebody.
Yeah, that's the 09. It's
That's
Eric
Eric Peter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And because he merges back in, he's going to allow Berge to maybe suck up on him. And here we go, onto the front straightaway. 3 laps to go. Peter wants to unlap himself. He goes to the apron, and oh my gosh, I thought he was going to hit the pit wall.
He might.
Big train of cars.
There we go, Berge.
Oh,
Oh, that's
he lost it.
Oh, don't overcorrect. Oh, he's just gonna
Might,
spin
might,
inside.
no. Here he comes.
Okay, everybody
Nice job.
Cole Woody avoids him. Here we go, down the back straightaway.
That's a great job of car control for Joe Berge. Keep himself out of that.
No.
Oh my gosh!
No, Casey!
Oh, Casey just murdered the wall.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Get the paramedics over here, but
Kilo's
there's
around.
another car. Yep. Well, what I was gonna say was that transition into turn number 1. You could see that just set Joe Berge sideways.
Yeah, the car's ramp coming into 1. You can see it right here as they cross the start finish line 2 to go.
Especially when you head for low. Watch.
Right there. You see how much those cars just bounce inside.
Carson's up in this lead pack now. It's a 3-car lead pack with a lap car behind, and that is Eric Heater in the 09.
Oh no!
Oh, Carson's gonna ramp off the track.
Oh!
He just hits the wall to the inside, and he will spin across the track.
Oh.
The hood flies up off the car, but there's not going to be anybody else that gets involved, I don't think. So 3rd place is just wrecked out. When will Hunter Johnson make a move? As we're coming to the white flag this time.
Yeah, coming to 1 lap to go. And of course, Heater's might play a factor. Hunter's been tucked up behind Christopher this whole entire time. It's just a matter of when you're gonna make that move and how you're gonna make it as well. You don't want to make a too aggressive move down low in which your car gets loose. See, Hunter right there, he got loose. He luckily corrects it back. That's Klein.
Oh boy, he'll get out of the way right now of our leaders and will merge safely back. down the back stretch. Oh, Kilo Hankins being shown first. That's not correct, guys.
Yeah, he just towed it,
Anyways.
that's why.
Yeah, it actually ended up triggering that checkered flag banner, as you can see there. But
Yeah.
they head into turn 3 for the final time. We're going to see if Hunter Johnson has anything for him. Oh, he goes way high up on the racetrack. He can't cross over because Eric Heater's there, so coming off the final corner, we'll have Christopher
He might get a
Wilde
run
the
coming to the
checkered
start
flag.
finish
Here
line.
he comes.
Oh, boy. Who's it going
there.
to be?
Oh, here it goes!
We got a lap car that got in the way of
Chris
that.
gets it.
Oh, man.
While, I think.
Yeah, while by 0.008. Oh, no, it was
That was
closer than
close.
that.
20, it says 26,
Two
1,000.
100s.
Wow.
26, 1,000
That was
right
a close finish.
Yeah, let's get another replay at it again because obviously it
there.
didn't
The
get
lap
it.
car in the way. Who was that? Who was
Right
that
in
in the
there.
way?
With the lap car. I think that was Munn and Bachman.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was some action for the first race. We had cars wrapping off of the
We're off to a good
side of
start.
the track there, and there was just a lot of action.
Yeah.
There we
Again,
go.
top 10
That's
secure
one.
themselves in, so everybody from 10th on out, everybody on that bottom list, they're gonna have to race again through the consig. So I'm interested in where they're gonna be here for this one. As did they
So we'll
skip the
line 'em all
consig?
up. We're going to line them all up and we're going to do it again.
I think they. Oh no, they skipped the consig. Oh, that sucks.
Aw, sad.
So I
Well-
guess Poindexter. I mean, not Poindexter. Christopher Wow, the winner of
This is
that.
your pole sitter for tonight.
No, he's not. Field gets inverted again.
Oh my goodness.
So
Yeah.
Christopher's gonna be starting dead last then.
Yeah, dead
What we got?
last.
So who finished dead last in that one? I don't know.
Might have been Carson.
No, because
it wasn't
there was
Carson.
a bunch of guys that wrecked before him. Casey
Yeah.
Drake wrecked before
Here,
him. I
let
know
me
that.
select on. I mean,
I'm gonna see who ended up finishing last there. That's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna be starting up front.
yeah, I think it was either Bianchini or
I'll find that out right now. We'll take
Yeah.
a look right now.
either Bianchini or somebody else, but I'm not really sure who it was. But meantime, people were
Looks like
practicing.
the ticker says Michael Bianchini.
Yeah,
So looks like Michael Bianchini, and I think Chris Warner will be the front row.
35 laps, all about survival. Man, surviving turn 1 is going to be treacherous.
We're not even gonna get to that.
Yeah.
It's not.
The first caution's enabled, so shorter caution laps, luckily, with the iRacing update. Gabe in the 04. Drivers warming up yet again. Sucks we didn't get a lot of drivers in here, but that's fine. But man, I'm interested to see how this will all turn out, especially for people like Bianchini, who I don't even know if he hit the track. As that's a drift.
I think he did hit the track because it didn't show him all the laps down
Yeah.
on scoring, so he probably just got involved in an incident that was not on the camera. I mean, a lot of people probably got involved in an incident that's not on the camera. I'm gonna be honest with you. You probably missed some wrecks, but you know, they gotta focus on the battle up front more than anything else. Well, I'm just gonna base my prediction off of the first heat. I think Hunter Johnson's gonna be super strong in the race.
Yeah.
He'll get
As,
taken off.
as long as he stays himself out of wrecks, he just needs to be clean. And he'll pick up a bit of cash here for tonight. Christopher Weil, I think, actually picked up $10 because we didn't run an LCQ. I think Gabe Allen's money for that is going to go toward... Oh my gosh, that's a big hit.
Yes. So I think Gabe Allen will probably keep his word to that because him and Weil are actually teammates out here. So that'll probably force him to stick to his word there. But yep, there is your heat race winner. Obviously, we didn't really need that heat race, but you know, whatever whatever we can use to see more wrecking. That's all that race was good for, anyways. But I think he's gonna. Nope, never mind.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, here we go. He just went.
Oh my
He just
goodness.
went towards the other wall instead of the outside wall. You need
Yeah.
to see somebody go flying into the trees today. I think that would be funny. I think.
Oh, there goes the phone
Oh
block.
no.
Who do you think's going to win it here for tonight's race? My bet, Benjamin's bet was on the 41 Christopher Weil, but I'm not really sure. I can't say my pick yet, but if I were to say some people who are very competent, Hunter Johnson could stay behind that number 41. My bet's on him. That number 12 will come home with a bit of cash tonight.
I'm just flat out refusing to pick anybody. I'm just not going to do it because I already know anybody I pick will not win. And that's not because I'm jinxing them, that's just because of the kind of race this is. So I'm going to pick somebody in the field.
There we go.
A driver will win tonight.
Yeah, I've actually been pretty spot on with my picks, so if the 41 wins, he can thank me afterwards, but...
Oh boy, alright.
We're about almost 1 minute away from this thing getting started here, so... man, can't wait to see what this race is going to bring us tonight.
Yeah, same here. Man, you saw during that heat, those massive, massive wrecks. I'm expecting another big wreck, but it's just a matter on how that wreck's gonna unfold, how these drivers are gonna dodge the wreck, and get themselves in position, because I think it's gonna water down to those final few laps, because I expect a lot of cautions here for tonight. As long as these drivers keep themselves out of trouble.
Ow.
Yeah, ow. As long as these drivers keep themselves out of trouble, they might be competitive there. They gotta be up front. When it happens to us.
Avoiding trouble at Monza Oval does not sound like an easy task. Well, we're going
No
to
doubt about it.
Going to be gridding here for our A main.
Oh boy, here we go.
Looks like is the field even inverted? It's showing our finishing order.
Oh, it is inverted, all right.
No, it is.
Because that is not Christopher Weil in first place.
Yep, leaderboard.
We'll bring our starting lineup here.
Or is it? Did it invert?
Well,
yeah.
William Smith's on... Well, there's a car in front of William. That's the qualifying order. I'm not... Oh, there's Chris. Okay.
Yeah, did not invert, actually.
Yeah, I think it didn't invert because no consig was ran.
Yep,
that's why.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, because it would have inverted the consig results. You're right. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting places here. We've got the field on the track, so
that's
that's
a bit confusing.
good.
Yep, Michael's strategy does not work out for him. He's staying off the track to get inverted, and he's going to be dead last instead. Good job, Michael.
In all honesty, though, I mean, Michael starting in dead last has as good of a chance to win as Chris does in first.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 25 cars. I think everybody has a 4% chance of winning.
Yeah. Great point.
All right, so these guys have pulled off. Now we got a couple blinkers right now, and I'm not surprised with that because damage models are kind of stressful on some of these guys' CPUs. Obviously, we haven't seen the damage yet, but you know, some people's issues can be triggered by that. So we'll have to see who that's going to bite throughout the night.
Hopefully nobody, but...
Yeah. Nick Miller's in the field. He's probably going to get bit by that.
Yeah, Miller's actually not even gridded. I think he disconnected.
Yeah.
Sad.
He's been complaining about it all in the chat, which...
That sucks.
Alright, well now the field has a
blame
4-point-something% chance of winning.
Yeah, I don't blame Miller to being mad at that, but we're going to go down the back straightaway for the only time under pacing right now. And, man, I didn't even realize Nick and Delicato's going to be starting third tonight. He's going to be another one to watch, guys.
Yeah, I don't think Nick was third in the heat. I think the couple of people might have gotten disqualified or had something happen because the ticker was all over the place as they were coming to the line. So.
Yeah, the people that tow, I think it's when people tow, that's when they appear in the front of the board. But here we go, coming to the green flag, Christopher Weil, that number 41, Hunter Johnson in the 12. Caution's enabled for the A main, obviously, but place your bets. Who's going to come out up front? Man.
Still not picking anybody.
Still not picking anybody? Yeah, I want to wait for my pick, too. Dog, I'll give you a second chance. Do you want to wait for your pick?
Nope, 41.
41? All right, man. I'll go with Dog's thing. I'll go with the 1200 Johnson.
And I'm taking the field.
So anybody behind?
I will take the other 22 drivers on track.
Well, I mean, one of them's your driver. Why aren't you going to be rooting for Christopher?
Oh, of course I'm going to root for my drivers. I just don't know if they'll win, but I hope one of them does.
Right.
I will pick the pace car, though, because the pace car is guaranteed to lead some laps.
Yeah, it's going to be in this time as well. As pace car has dived into the pit lane, and
There
looks
we go.
like Christopher and Hunter are gone, and these guys have been spread out. They're going to spread out pretty quickly here. I think, man.
Yeah, they do a bit of a
Already side by side.
Pocono-ish fan out into turn 1, but they can't do it for too long because of the way
Oh,
the
yeah.
track.
Yeah,
Banking
just so
starts.
skinny. Might have a wreck already. Oh, actually, no, there's just so many people from starting on pit road. Cole Woody, everybody from Cole Woody on back just started on pit road, so.
That's like 7 people.
Yeah, that's 7 people right there.
Almost a fourth of the field started on pit road, so
Wow.
we'll have some stragglers.
Oh!
There they go!
Oh,
Nice save! That was
they
Casey
kept-
Drake.
They kept it going.
good job, Casey, on that one. Here we go, single file for the lead pack right now as they go through 3 and 4. It looks like Christopher's going to lead a lap here under green, most likely. How about Brian Mullen in the 3rd spot?
Yeah, Mullen.
Yeah, Mullins made his way up there quickly. I think he
Yep.
started 8th or 9th.
Started 4th, I think.
Yeah.
Here
Here we go, fanning
There we
out.
go. Oh!
Look at
Hunter
the
got
hard
dead
bounce,
sideways.
man.
Yeah, that transition's just so rough. That's probably the roughest transition of any banking you'll see anywhere on iRacing. I wouldn't be surprised if that transition in turn 1 causes at least 1 wreck tonight.
Whoa!
Oh, it already has in the heat, so we'll see what happens
Oh,
as they stay
man.
right out of it.
man.
Nick and Delicato try to take a lead into turn 3.
What a move. Don't have
And he
help
was
though.
clear.
Wow! Oh, they're wrecking in the back. 1 car in the wall.
That's Schmidt.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's just stuck in the wall. Once
There
you
it
hit
goes.
the wall in these cars, it just sucks you right into it. So
He's
he's
gone.
going to lose some time from that.
Here we go. Wild to the outside. Liam Sheen looking for it. He's in 4th.
Ryan
Whoa!
Berry's up.
Oh, Joe!
No, there goes Berry on the road course.
Oh my gosh. Those
Oh
guys are close.
no!
Man, he's
no.
just slide it through there. No caution yet, and I don't think there's going to be a caution called. Look at
Oh, there's a yellow flag.
right now. Now the caution is out.
That car on the apron might be the cause of it. There's
he
Barry.
spins it. He
It might
spins
have triggered
triggers
it.
the yellow.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Peter's
there's
getting
the
Peter
ball.
Kenny. That might be our
Could
reason
be,
for
yeah.
caution.
Not a whole lot of damage, though. Some rear end problems right there.
yeah, it looks like
Ooh.
Kenny just lost it.
Yep,
Again,
that
you were just talking
transition.
about that transition.
Transition, guys.
Yeah, there it is. Just lost it on the transition.
And he was blinking, which didn't help either. But yeah, he just tried to save it numerous times, just correcting the car back and forth. Can't really see a whole lot to happen because
Ooh.
blinking. Oh, a hard
Oh,
hit.
I think he clipped the
Berm.
guardrail there.
He hit that berm and it shot him back across the track. Well, first caution of the night. It took a while to get it, so good thing
Now
we've got some
four
green flag
laps.
laps in now.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
So Nick and Delicato made his way from 3rd to 2nd. So and William Schmidt looks like he's still around 10th or so, despite hitting the wall. Would not be surprised if he comes down for some repairs. But yeah, it looks like Gabe Allen and Carson Poindexter both got laps. So I guess their pit road start strategy may not have worked out too well for them.
Yeah, Gabe. There he is. There's Carson right there.
And Carson is damaged.
Yeah, the
He
same.
hit something somewhere.
Yeah, his pit time is the same as his pit road time. So, I think that's a tow for Carson. He might have had some issues. Gabe Allen, on the other hand, 16 seconds. 16 seconds on pit road and an 8.5 second pit stop. I'm not sure if he went for like a stop and go or something like that, but unfortunately he's a lap down. I'm not sure if he's gonna get the lucky dog though. But
I don't know if Barry went a lap down or not, because if Barry somehow stayed on the lead lap, despite going onto the road course, Gabe would be the free pass. But
yeah, he did.
He stayed on the lead lap, I'm pretty sure, because it's
Yep.
showing
Gabe should get it here.
Because they were just coming around turn 3 when the caution came out, so
I
when
think,
Barry was trying to get that car refired.
We're gonna see some pit stops here.
Yeah, these guys,
It says 50% fuel, so
Ooh, Hunter's
Yeah.
in.
50% fuel. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it from this point forward, but we'll see.
probably not, I'm going to be
I
honest
don't
with you.
even think Hunter is pitting now, but I'm sure with the way this track is, I'm sure tires are actually much more of a factor here than
Oh, yeah.
at other plate tracks.
Yep,
so I guess the
and-
fresher your tires, the better. So
Speaking of some interesting, another twist that could be put in. Only 2 sets.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
That's why Hunter didn't take those tires
Yeah,
right
he
there.
just splash and go.
So perhaps the next caution, because I'm sure this won't be the last yellow we'll see tonight. Maybe they'll
Well-
take them then.
Meanwhile, William Schmidt looks to be taking tires, and he needs those tires. He got in the wall and was sliding all over the racetrack.
You know.
Yeah.
So he's going to need them, so that's going to set him back.
Yeah, tires, got a fuel concern, tire concern,
Oh man.
field inverts. Of
all
course,
kinds of-
Monza itself is a challenge.
You got all
Spicy.
kinds of twists right now.
Yeah. Makes for an interesting race. I'm interested
The only
to
thing we
see.
don't have is a right turn.
Yeah. I mean,
We
I
already
could have
see
said
some
it.
guys, we already see some guys take right turns into the wall already tonight. So
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
out.
Well, the next time we run here, the solution is to then have them run the other direction on the
Yeah.
track.
Clockwise.
Yup. Then we'll have right turns.
Bet you somebody takes the wrong freaking configuration on the track.
I mean,
won't be
Barry did,
surprised.
but obviously he just slid in there on accident.
He got turned right
Yeah,
there.
he
There
got
was
turned.
Nothing Ryan Barry. could
Well,
do
if you
about
take
that
the
one.
wrong configuration, you'll be coming out of that last turn facing the entire field. So hopefully nobody does do that, because somebody's going to get hit head on if that happens. And
Oh yeah, not good.
I don't know if we have a fast repair or not, but whether
Nope.
you do or don't,
No
Nope.
quick repairs.
that's still not ideal. So especially not without fast repairs.
No. Take a scroll through the order. Up front is Christopher Weil. He started himself there. Nick and Delicato sitting in second place, excuse me. Liam Sheen in that number 44, sitting third. Brian C. Mullen started where he is right now. Harrison Chandler up 2 positions of where he started. Kiloa Hankins, he probably might be the biggest mover out of all these people. So Kiloa is now sitting in 6th. Connor, no, never mind that. Connor started all the way back in 21st, but he did stay out. As we see a lot of drivers hit pit road. They might be topping off on fuel.
I would be surprised.
It's not
Well,
a bad idea.
lights are out on the pace car. You see there's some signs in the middle of the track. Throw the debris caution, guys.
Oh, not that one.
Here's Casey Drake. Little info box for him. Gained a couple spots so far. As there you see the cars that have taken some kind of pit service. Carson's still getting a prolonged tow, so
That sucks.
he's probably done for the night, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. If enough guys stay up there on the lead lap and we get some more cautions, you never know. Maybe Carson can get those laps back.
He's already been flying across the racetrack today. We've seen him do the jump and land right in the middle of the track in the heat race. So he's been all over the place tonight, and it doesn't look like he's going to be finishing too well. Looks like currently 23rd right now. Those two on the bottom had Matthew Klein, Nick Miller did not start the race. So 23 guys started tonight, and we've already eliminated at least one of them. Not sure if Peter Kenny's DNF yet or not.
Ah, Peter hit the wall very, very hard. Yeah, I don't see him on the racetrack anymore. Peter is done. Unfortunate for him. But for these other drivers, they still have a chance to grab a bit of cash here for tonight. Number 41 to Christopher Weil. The number 74, Nick and Delicato, going to lead it to the front. As soon as that pace car pulls off, field in the hands of that number 41, he can go at any time, but the super speedway, you don't want to go too early and get a big gap, but this is Monza. And with these bumps, it really disrupts a lot of momentum. I'm not sure how this restart will go, because based off what we've seen there in the heat race in that first initial start, a lot of these people fanned each other out fairly quickly, so we'll have to see on how this will all turn out.
iSCAR's going to be in here. We'll see how early Christopher goes, because it's going to be at his discretion on when these guys go. And it looks like he has hit the gas, so we're back underway here at the Monza Oval, taking lap number 7 here tonight. We'll see how long it takes for these leaders to get single file into turn 1.
Not very long at all. They already are. That took about 7 or 8 seconds, in fact, as they're mostly all single file down to about 10th place as somebody's down on the apron
Peter.
there briefly.
Yep, Peter made a couple passes right down there as he went through 1 and 2, got a good restart and took those positions. We'll see if anybody else is going to get a slingshot down the back straightaway. It looks like these guys are content with staying in line. As I say that, here comes Connor Brandon trying to look to the inside of Brian Mullen. It's not going to work. They go through 3 and 4 right now. Mullen looks high. Oh, we have car in the wall up there.
Back there.
Yeah, he gets up to the wall. It's Louis Galvan in the 30.
Yeah, he's stuck up there
in the
just like William was.
wall. Yep, and unfortunately...
Oh! There goes Mullen!
Oh, that's a right front.
Oh my gosh,
goodness.
off the racetrack.
And
No
that's
caution
we're gonna
yet.
stay green here, but
And
that's
no
gonna be
caution.
an end to his night, unfortunately.
Yep, tough
Another
break
car
for
in the
him. Yeah, Wiles actually lost the lead.
Keep
Nick
hanging.
Delicato into the lead. And how about Liam Sheen into the second spot?
Cannot believe there was no caution for that.
Yeah, I thought that would have easily triggered a
I
caution.
thought he was going to fishtail back down in front of the whole field,
Yeah, same here. Guess not. They had themselves into 3. 44, Liam Sheen coming out of nowhere. He's won Shootout before, of course, in the truck series. At number 44, looking strong. It's just a matter of where you're going to make that move. Past that 74.
Well, he's got 27 laps to do it, so it's certainly enough time.
Yeah.
Gonna see how important these slingshot moves are gonna be all day. You see, the 09 Hater almost got to the inside of Harrison Chandler there. That was gonna be for the 5th spot. But watch down the back straightaway. I think these guys are gonna get a tremendous tow. And never mind, the caution is out. We're gonna see where that is. Oh, big crash. William Schmidt upside down.
And there's another car involved up there as well. I don't.
Ryan Barry is, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Ryan
Barry
Barry
has a right front broken.
So far.
Yeah, he's going to need to tow that. He can't get it back to the pits, I don't think. And William Schmidt's obviously going to have to tow. Look at him. He's stuck upside down. Can't get
That's the
that thing
problem.
moving. Oh, my good. Oh, and he just... Oh, man. Got pulled up on the hill right there.
Oh, no.
That's not how you want to see somebody's
I was
game
expecting to see like him barrel rolling on the replay, but that's like the slowest recorded roll ever.
Oh, my goodness. They were under each other into turn 1. Holy cow. We'll see what happened. Need to get another angle of that. Looks like these two are the only cars involved. Man, nice crash right now. They were behind Chris Warner. We'll see what happened.
Oh, I think Barry got loose.
Down. And Barry gets loose, and they both just meet.
Yeah,
in the middle
nothing either of them could do at that point. They're just along for the ride up on that guardrail. So yeah, you'll see right here into turn 3, Williams up there, and yep, just got loose and turned the 59 right up into that wall.
Yep, met in the middle right there, and man, he was under him for a while. Beyond Cheney barely scrapes by on that one. So does Joe Burge. Look at how fast they're going through there.
Yeah,
They don't even care about using the brakes.
Yeah.
Brakes, what are those?
Delicato's going to be your leader under the caution flag, and somehow Ryan Barry has gotten that thing refired, is actually going to drive back to the pits without losing a lap. Don't even ask me how he's able to do that, but here we go. Under the pacing, we'll see if anybody's going to come in for maybe a splash of gas. Maybe some people taking their first set of tires. Look at William Schmidt. He's just still sitting there. He doesn't even want to tow. He wants somebody to go hit him real quick and get him flipped over.
Yeah, so, again, these drivers do have to pit at least once, or maybe twice. Not really sure. Barry, unfortunately, for that right front, it's destroyed, and here we go. Pit stops are... yeah, pit stops are going to happen. All these drivers going to go down pit road and slap on a tank of fuel. Of course, you only have 2 sets of tires. Got to use them right. If you don't, well, tires going to be shot. There's going to be some problems. The pit road's open. I don't know who's going to take a splash and go. It wouldn't hurt to take on tires. You're just about a third through the race, so...
Looks like Weil went fuel only here, and it looks like Burgee as well. Looks like Indelicato and Liam with 14-second pit stops, they have taken their first set of tires. Looks like Bachman fuel only as well, and everybody else on pit road looks to be damage repair.
Yeah, you mentioned about that guardrail. I think it was Benjamin or Dewey. Of course, you're the only 2 other people in the call, but...
Yeah, 50-50 shot.
Yeah, 50-50 shot on whoever said it. So, what do you guys said that once you hit that barrier, you're stuck on there. It sucks you in.
We both made that point, actually, I think. Just in different parts of the broadcast.
So you have a 100% chance.
Yeah. Awesome.
One time
yeah.
you're actually right.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw Kiloa hit it a couple laps ago, so his stop probably prolonged, maybe beating the right side of the car out a little bit. If iRacing does that, I don't know, but they do it in real life, so maybe.
Cole Woody, his last pit stop was over a minute, and he's sitting in 2nd place, so how about that for Mr. Cole Woody in 9:14?
Parkour. Yeah, Cole running in historic paint scheme here tonight.
Yeah, right before our way.
Team's been dead for weeks now.
Yeah. I mean, this is his first race back. Yeah,
Cole was on the team, so I guess Might as well keep running it if you're that 9:14. There's Hunter. He's in third.
Yeah, Hunter, the last time he hit pit road looks like 6 laps ago, so...
Now's a fuel-only stop. So he's
yeah.
still on the first set of tires. So if there's another caution, I would expect him to throw his first set on at that point. But hey, you never know. If this thing ends up going green all the way, I highly doubt it, but on the off chance it does, green flag pit stops will be something.
Yeah, definitely, and... This is 50% fuel. So, let me go ahead and blur out the broadcast and just make sure of if that's the case. Yep, 50% fuel. I don't know how long this track is though, so
I can do a little search for you if you'd like.
Please do, because with that, I'll calculate fuel.
Special shout out to Google, by the way. Thanks. Easy information. The Monza Oval is 2.641 miles long, so just a tad shorter than Talladega,
Yeah.
which of course ARCA and Xfinity ran at today, and Cup will be tomorrow. The Cup race will be on Fox, by the way, for anyone interested in that. I would recommend watching it. So just a bit shorter than that, at just about over 2.5 miles. So 50% fuel, that's maybe half the race?
Yeah, usually for 50% fuel, because that's close to Talladega. And for Talladega fuel, it goes like around 37 laps, so divide 37 into 2. We'll get your fuel number.
Should be 18 and a half, 19 laps, so...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, roughly splitting this race in half.
Yeah, so if this thing goes green all the way, how many of these drivers can't make it on fuel? No, nobody can make it on fuel, actually.
But we're just gonna put it to rest now. This thing is not going green all the way. There's no possible way that's gonna happen. But we like to speculate and make it fun, and make you like to think it, because it gives us stuff to talk about. Because we're airheads. But iSCAR is back on pit road, and Connor Brandon's gonna lead the field, and we're back green.
Benjamin White has a bit of internet issues. Hopefully he can get his hotspot up and running and get himself to go. Side by side for second place as they enter into 1. Hopefully they single it out as Cole Woody's pinching down Hunter Johnson, who's all the way under the yellow, which is actually a viable line, which is hilarious.
Chugging.
Yeah, he's digging.
Yeah, he's going to get second right now from Cole, and that's his teammate Connor in first, so perhaps the proximity guys up here can try to make themselves a little prox party, but looks like Hunter lost a bit of momentum coming out of 2.
Oh, throwing blocks!
Whoa, man!
Oh, man, Cole's not going to like that as he opened up the door for the 74. Nick Delicato, car in the wall right behind.
Oh, he's in the wall again!
Nice save.
That's Harts Chandler.
Yeah. Watch out, guys.
Get himself out of the way. Watch out, whoever that is. And they'll scoot themselves by. So we're still green here. Here comes Delicato out of 4. He might be able to lead this lap.
Right. Also, he has Connor Brennan right in tow as Connor will lead that lap.
Connor gets it.
Oh my gosh, this car just wrapped!
Oh no! Brennan is going to come up the track.
Oh, nice save. Wow. That was impressive.
Man, we've already had a great save, and this is an exhibition race. We haven't even started Summer Series Part 2 yet.
Yeah, man.
We're off to a good start.
Look it up front, side by side. Yep. That transition into 1, if you're too low, your car's just gonna ramp. You gotta be a bit higher rather than lower. So, for Connor, unfortunately for him, it just bit him in the butt. Cole Woody will go ahead and lead this one, unless.
Kilo Hankins we saw hit the wall earlier, up into the top 5 now. So a good run going for that 72 car, and he's got his SPM.
Oh no!
Oh, that's Delicato in Cole Woody, the 2 leaders. Cole's gonna go up on his side, almost over the wall. They're gonna slide down the
track. All these people have to keep in touch. Uh-oh.
Oh, Connor.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, that sucks.
And they are destroyed.
Yeah.
That's a shame. All 3 of them are running really good, but that's what happens.
They're so fast.
That's the product of plate racing.
Oh my god.
Oh, just nothing Connor could do.
Yeah, he tried slowing it down, but he was already loose getting into 1. And unfortunately, he just pile drove it.
This track's almost like Bristol in a way. Where if you're
Right.
up on that high side and you try to slow down, you are not slowing down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of wrecks like that will happen at Bristol, where if somebody spins up on the high side and there's somebody coming, we saw that, in fact, a couple weeks ago when the Cup Series went there. Ryan Blaney spun around and Ty Dillon couldn't slow down in time, and there you see Delicado just hooked right up into the outside wall, and
Not
I
sure
thought
whose
Cole
fault
might,
that was.
I thought
Because
Cole was going to go over the wall,
yeah.
honestly. Oh, Cole
I
might
think
have come down
Cole
a little
tried to,
bit.
yeah, Cole, I think, tried to get down in line, but Delicado launched in the one. You watch this. I think
Yeah,
if I could slow
this
it down.
transition's insane.
Yeah.
You see right here, I think Cole might have tried to. Yeah, you said scoot down in the line. I think that might be the
Bam,
case
right
here.
there.
Yeah, there it is.
Ah, that's
Big hit.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought Cole might have cleared the wall for a second, but fortunately he stays inside the racing surface. His two wheels up on top of the wall, and
Watch this hit.
I mean, fortunately, it was only. Oh, unfortunately for Connor, but fortunately he was the only other car involved. But that's going to still end all three of their days. So Hunter Johnston will inherit the lead as a result of that.
That
And I just
sucks.
mentioned Keeloba Hankins. He's up to second now. You see Gabe Allen pit road started. He's now up into 8th place. So perhaps his strategy slowly starting to get to work here.
Yeah, just run in the back for now and just lay out of harm's way. Michael Bianchini, haven't really talked about him in the number 48. There he is instead of P13. Glad to see him here on the racetrack. David Bachman in the number 91. He's sitting in 12th place. Casey Drake.
Not a lot of people pitting.
Oh, well, yeah, the back of the field is going to scoot on to
I'd
pit
be
road.
curious to see if some people try to go all the way on fuel. Because, of course, it should be about 18, 19 laps on a tank of gas. And we have 19 to go. So with the at least 2 more caution laps we're going to run, these guys, if they pit now, could potentially make it all the way on gas.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody from 10th on back is on in.
Actually, Hunter's in as well. Hunter gave up the lead to come down pit road. So we've got an SPM front row of Hankins and Weil for this impending restart here.
Yep, and for Johnson, looks like he did slap on his first set.
So Hunter might be set to go the distance at this point if he can make his tires last.
Damn. Benjamin, unfortunately, can't rejoin the broadcast because his internet is going poo-poo right now. So, shout out to Benjamin, unfortunate for him. Hopefully see him around, maybe next week, obviously.
Yeah, Benjamin will be should be doing the Super Speedway series, at least, for Summer Series Part 2, so you'll be able to catch him then for those, and unfortunately can't quite finish out tonight, but this broadcast will live on in his memory. and in his internet memory.
Poor Benjamin. His internet's just... it's
that
okay.
happens to him a lot, unfortunately. As he would often say, effing AT&T.
Oh, man. Take a scroll through the field right now.
It happens.
Yep. Loa Hankins up in front. I think this is one of his, first lap. He's led all night, so that 72, he was sitting in second place before that big wreck happened up front. Iloa has yet to pick up a W in iSCAR in any shape or form. Non-points race, points race, heat racing, such. So that number 72, Kiloa Hankins, as you see the foam blocks, is having a spaz attack in the infield. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness.
It's still bouncing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who is that? Oh my gosh. Dude, we have some sign abuse. Oh, that's some sign abuse by Gabe Allen. Oh,
he's
man.
arrested.
Yeah.
He'll have to pay restitution to the signs. Benjamin has said, tell this guy to never do funeral music again on the broadcast. A dog update here from the broadcasting sidelines here as we get ourselves ready here to go back green with just about half the race remaining here. Kiloa Hankins, Christopher Weil will be your front row. Liam Sheen made his way up to third. Joe Burgee now up to fourth. Chris Warner now up into fifth place. We haven't talked about him at all tonight. Jonathan Jones will be sixth. David Bachman rounds himself in seventh. Gabe Allen in eighth. Hunter Johnson, who was the leader at the caution, now in ninth. And Eric Heater will round himself out in the field in the top 10.
Yep, and Kiloa in that number 72. Again, he's never picked up an iSCAR victory in any shape or form, so glad to see him run up on the front row. He's led laps multiple times. He's been in position to win it. Unfortunately, he just came off the bad end of it, but here he is up front. Hopefully, he'll fend off Christopher Weil in that number 41. Maybe to pick up a checkered flag. We'll have to see as they work themselves off of the fourth corner. To the front stretch they go. The number 72, Kiloa Hankins, will the green flag. Christopher Weil, of course, your heat racing winner. Already picked up a bit of cash, I think. Gabe Allen's terms. We'll have to see.
Oh, more sign abuse.
Yeah, more sign abuse in the background, but here we go, coming to the green. Liam
Field
Sheen.
got a little spread out there. The bottom side, besides the top two, just didn't really form up that much. But hey, we might be three wide here into turn one. Liam's going to try and... Well, I think he thought twice about that.
Yeah, Sheen gave Kiloa a bump on the front straightaway. Got him sideways. He shot to the inside wall. Luckily, kept
Single
it
file
straight.
already.
Yep.
Looks like we have about half the field left as we're slowly starting to see the typical super speedway race attrition. Of course, I think a few people didn't grid up, of course. Klein and Miller, but yeah, the cautions are starting to slowly whittle this field down. I think about 13 or 14, but
The lead.
yeah, here comes Liam.
Yep. Around the 72. Kiloa Hankins as he gets
He won
tight.
a big time. Yeah, a lot of guys are loose, and I guess a couple guys are tight. And it seems like there's almost not a lot in the middle. It's either you're...
Oh no! Oh! Oh my gosh!
No! Oh no!
Liam just got murdered.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that might be the worst wreck in iSCAR history. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
He just murdered. Kiloa just murdered a man.
Oh.
Bumped him out of line and.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh! That was brutal. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Poor Liam.
We gotta rescue Lowe. There's more sign abuse too. There's a couple more bouncing around. You know, shout out to these track officials that have to keep going out and putting them back into place every time they get hit. So they need a raise. Yeah, well, just a bad bump coming out of the
Oh my
turn, and
gosh.
oh, I think he hit the opening right there.
Liam was not
Oh,
ready for that.
that was ugly. Oh,
Gosh. I feel so bad. Oh no, that's brutal. That's such a brutal way to go out. Getting on
Yeah, I
with
think-
Kiloa Hankins. Of course,
Yeah,
these
you'll
bumpers
see-
just on the line.
Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, that's typical with the Nats cars in iRacing. A lot of wrecks happen. You try to bump, yeah, just bad bump, and
Try to stay
yeah, you
off of
see,
it.
you see where Liam hit the wall. There's that bit that's the guardrail, and then right after it, there's that little bit of concrete wall, and the concrete wall juts out a bit more than the guardrail did, and that's where Liam hit.
Yeah.
So he hit just about in the worst place you could probably hit, right there. You'll see it right here, where that concrete wall starts. And Liam just smacked right into it.
Yeah, man. Holy crap. I mean, of course, Kiloa has a run. He was lifting. You heard it. He was lifting. He was trying to stay off of him as he crossed over to the inside. Liam was up there. And there was the bump. Shot Liam out of line.
Right there. There he goes. Yeah, now you'll see right here that where that concrete wall juts out. And he just goes right there.
Wow.
Bam!
He would
He
have
just
been
got
fine.
caught right
if-
on it.
Yeah, he would have been fine if that concrete wall wasn't there. I think his car wouldn't have hooked it.
If he had hit maybe like a foot or two in front of where he did, he might have been okay, but just the absolute worst place you could hit, and another one bites the dust here at the Monza Oval.
Liam, He's blocking pit entrance. I think he's trying to get himself going.
Oh, I think he lost a tire, so he can't
Yeah.
really steer.
Can't really steer, and
He's trying.
There he goes.
Yeah, yay!
That was a bit of a struggle. No, no. Oh, poor Sheen.
Oh no.
Feels bad.
Yeah, that's a big feels bad, man. So I would not be surprised if we see more pit stops, and it looks like Christopher Weil has done exactly that. So he's pit from second place. So that'll put Joe Burgee up into second place. And that'll put Chris Warner into third. And hey, Gabe Allen started on pit road. We didn't know if it'd work. He was a lap down earlier, but hey, now he's in fifth. So this might end up working out for that 04 car after all.
Right, so... With the 72, Kiloa Hankins, has yet to come down on the pit road. Been 11 laps since he's hit it. Of course, for this top four, actually, it's been 11 laps. I don't think they can make it. But for Gabe Allen in the number 04, well, things just go his way, and this thing has a solid green flag stint. But that 04, Gabe Allen, he's in a good spot right now, as long as he keeps Hunter Johnson at bay.
Just a shout out, by the way, because this might be the first time ever that an iSCAR race of any kind has been run where the 04 was used by somebody not named Ezekiel. This might be an historic first here
I mean, I think I've seen a couple of people run it before. I know Bridger Olsen was signed up as the 04, but I mean, the first time I've really seen an 04 run fairly nicely. Shrug, shrug. But yeah, proud to see Gabe Allen up there in the mix as well.
Yeah, I almost feel like you're inclined to root for him just because that's your number, because you've always
Yeah, a bit of
used
bias.
The 04 is like your number and no one else's, but you never know. Maybe Gabe can start his own, hey, I'm the 04 too, but who knows.
Oh.
And it looks like we'll have Hankins and Burgee will be your front row for this restart. Burgee's had a pretty solid night, a quiet night.
Yeah, we
Just
haven't
slowly
talked
made his
about
way
him.
up there.
That's right.
Chris
Joe
Warner
Burgee.
as well in that 73 car up in the third place.
Oh,
See Jonathan Jones up there in fourth. He had that huge crash in the heat, but he's now in the top five. We just talked about Gabe up there. Hunter back up in his sixth now. We saw Harrison Chandler getting the wall earlier, and he started to recover to seventh. Chris just pit, so he's eighth, and Bachman in ninth, and Heater's still in 10th. So, I mean, Heater's trying, but hasn't really made up much yet.
he's
Still in the top 10.
Yep, he was up there, but I don't know if he tagged the wall or something like that. He's stuck all the way back in 10th place. Supposed to be on the outside line, but it's laying back. He might have came down with like 1 lap to go. I'm not really sure. That's why he's stuck on the inside lane. But in the meantime, 2x2, 4 rows deep. Kiloa Hankins in the 72 is getting set to lead the field coming to the green flag. And oh boy, another exciting restart. It's about to go into the books. Hopefully we don't have an early caution.
Keep in mind, people still have to pit for gas as well. So
That's right.
these positions, while they exist the way they are, probably won't last long, because I'm sure at least 3 or 4 of the guys in the top 10 will still have to top off and or take tires. And the pace car will go down pit road once again and hopefully won't hit Liam Sheen down there. And Kilo will step on it pretty early, and we're back green with just 13 to go.
Yeah, that big jump by Kiloa on pace is going to allow him to pull just a bit. That 83 of Joe Burgee is going to be in the mix as well, but everybody's just lining up single file, trying to get up to speed. Uh-oh!
Oh, Chris might have gotten the wall right there. That was close.
Yeah, but they realign themselves. They go down the back straightaway. Burgee has a run. He's going to sneak it to the inside, and Joe Burgee gunning for the lead. Where have we seen this? The 83.
That's a big run he got.
Yeah, man. Wow. What a
I'm
move.
a bit surprised he didn't try to stay on the 72's back bumper, because if they worked together down the back stretch, they may have been able to pull away from the rest of the field. As now Gabe Allen's worked his way up into third place after restarting in fifth. And I think someone just lost some spots after tagging the wall. But hey, Gabe's pit road start's shaping up to be pretty good, as he's right up there for this lead now.
Yeah, he's gunning
That's a
for 3 wide. Wow, what a move. Gabe gonna sneak to
Gabe
the
might get
inside.
it here to turn 1.
Oh! He got sideways.
No,
Burgee sideways.
He saved it.
Oh, that's a save.
That's sliding. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, there they go. Carson's in there. Someone else is sliding down. That's going to bring the caution out. There it is.
Gabe Allen goes to the lead.
Gabe Allen got the lead. And
Oh.
Jonathan Jones actually may have been the leader there. So ticker updates. And Burgie, man.
Yeah, Jonathan, I think he was involved in that wreck, hence why he's being displayed up there. But man,
He may have
Bergie, he was too low in the turn 1, and that transition just bit him. We'll see it again. I think he was trying to back out of it. He was trying to back out of it.
Was.
And
He's still entered way too low though. You see right here, even though it's open track, you just can't. If you enter below the yellow line, there's a pretty good chance you might spin out, and unfortunately, Burgie.
Take a look at it again.
You see, Chris actually got some air right there going on to the transition.
Yeah, and
That's how
Bergie.
rough he is.
Oh no.
I think he might have just lost it right here. I don't think Chris ever touched him.
Yeah, that transition.
Yeah, there he goes.
Just bit him.
Yeah, and Burgie, I think he had it saved right here. He's got it straight here, but he gets his left wheels in the grass and he'll slide it again. At some point in this replay, he will slide up onto the racing surface right there. Nothing that 09 heater can do. There's Carson Poindexter. He may have net coded through that. And somebody else was in that as well. Yeah, there's Heater.
He had it straight, but unfortunately, I think it was the 06 of Jonathan. Oh, no, it wasn't.
It might be Casey Drake that was in that.
Yeah.
Well, there's Jonathan in the wall.
Yeah. Oh, he too wrecked. Holy crap!
Oh, no.
Oh, man. He went flying out of the track. So, Jonathan, this is a whole separate wreck.
We have lost Jonathan Jones.
Oh
no.
Gosh. Oh, he went flying. And the 09 of Heater, their heat is... Yeah, poor Jonathan.
He's running one. Yeah, I think right there Casey Drake may have gotten a piece of it in the wall, or it was a blue car, I believe. But I think Carson may have net coded right through that and gotten pretty lucky. But he's 7 laps down, so...
Right.
Because, of course, he got all those repairs at the beginning of the race. So that's going to shuffle things up. So Chris Warner is now up into second place.
Yeah. Again, Gabe Allen pitted 10 laps ago.
Kilo would just pit as well, and I think Bachman as well.
Yeah, a lot of drivers heading pit road.
Yeah, let's shake the order up. Somebody overshot their pit stall right there. That's in Delicato, I think.
Yeah, and Delicato is very severely damaged.
Yeah, that's from earlier. Yeah, there's Kiloa coming off of pit road. Looks like he put some tires on. That has a 14-ish second pit stop.
Yep.
So Chris pit on that last restart, and he's now up to third place. And I think Gabe and Chris Warner both need to pit still, so the 41 should inherit the lead on perhaps the next caution.
Yeah, I mean, Gabe could stay himself out, but in Chris's strategy, he can't make it all the way. He had to hit pit road in 16 laps, so Chris, things not shaping up to his advantage, but for Gabe, he needs cautions to come out, so he won't have to come down for fuel.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that 73 strategy, but man, Gabe played this out really well.
Yeah. Here we go, last pit. Gabe
Yeah, I think Chris is going to have to pit again for sure. 16 laps since the last pit. Even if you run maybe 5 or 6 more laps under pace, I think he's going to have to pit for at least a splash.
Yeah. We'll have to see, though. But man, Gabe Allen up front. That's very, very exciting, honestly. We don't see this guy run up front all the time. For Gabe Allen...
We saw him in the Cup race, or not the Cup race, the Super Speedway race at Talladega last week. He ran up there in the top 5 towards the end of the race, but unfortunately got collected in a late race wreck. So he's definitely talented enough to run up there. He's just got to finish up there. And of course, he came really close last week, so we'll have to see if he can pull it off here tonight. And this will probably be one of the craziest races in iSCAR history just because of the car combo and the track combo, but hey, it's fun regardless. So we've got some good racing coming up soon in the next week or two. Of course, we've got Summer Series Part 2, which will feature Indy cars, which are those running for the first time ever in iSCAR?
Yes, they are.
So we got 2 first-time series. Then, of course, the Legends cars, the 1987 Monte Carlo and Thunderbird. that just got released in the latest build, so we'll have a 6-race slate of those. So, of course, you got another Super Speedway series, you got another Street Stock series, and we've got one more that the name is slipping my head.
I think it was Street Stocks.
You got it.
Did you mention that?
Yes, I did. There's one more, but what was it?
So Wednesdays is Street Stocks. Thursdays is Tour Mods.
Oh, that's right, the Modifieds.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Modifieds, which haven't raced in a while either, so... Of course, we just had a wide selection of cars, and we're going to do it again, so be sure to tune in for those. I'm sure we'll have some more information on that shortly of when those will start themselves up, but for right now, we've got 9 more laps at Monza to finish first.
Yeah, coming to 8 laps to go. Oh boy. Coming down to crunch time here. Yeah. Monza Oval. What the heck am I saying? Monza Oval. Monza
The
Oval.
Monza Oval. Okay.
Amazing.
That may or may not be the right pronunciation. So Gabe Allen will lead us down to the restart. Chris Warner in second. Christopher Weil in third. Harrison Chandler's made his way back up to fourth. Hunter Johnson in fifth. Michael Bianchini now quietly in sixth. Casey Drake in seventh. Kilo Hankins in eighth. David Bachman in ninth. And Nick Indelicato with all that damage in 10th.
iSCAR will scoot itself on in. Christopher really peeking to the inside. Can't pass before the start-finish line, but Gabe Allen in the 04 will scoot himself away. We're up and away here at Monza. 8 laps to go.
Green flag.
Yeah, Gabe got the good jump here into turn one. Hopefully he doesn't do what Bergie did and enter too low. As
Oh no!
Oh no! He,
Oh, that's gonna be a big wreck.
Out up the whole field. There they all go, or some of them at least. This Gabe's flipping. Bianchini's in there. Gabe just squeezed to 73. There's David Bachman. He's destroyed.
I don't know what Gabe was doing.
Yeah, I don't know either. He just squeezed him and just didn't give him any room at all, and nothing the 73 could do at all. Gabe just kept washing right up the track, and that's all she wrote. Chandler got some right side damage there from Warner.
Oh, that's a big hit.
Poindexter hit Bachman pretty hard right there. You see Bachman actually slid up into the wall after that.
I think the person who got the worst off of that was actually Michael. I'm not really sure. Michael, that rear end
He might
doesn't
be
look
okay.
as bad. That was a big hit with Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler got doored. That's Casey Drake up into the wall. I think Hunter... I don't know if Hunter got a piece of that or not. He might be okay.
Wow.
Nice job by Casey. That was another car that hit the wall, but... Yeah, that was a really good job by Casey to miss that wreck.
Yeah.
So Chris Warner... Oh, that was Warner in the wall, so... He's the leader for now, but I would imagine he'll have to pit from the damage he just got from that. There's the onboard of Harrison Chandler, and of course, you can see the right front fender now damaged from that.
Yeah.
So sure he'll have to pit as well.
Now, with this caution coming out, I expect a lot of more drivers to hit pit road.
So I'll put Chris back in the lead.
Yeah.
Is Chris in front of the pace car?
No, I don't even know where the
Where
pace
is the
car
pace
is.
car?
There it is.
There he is. Well, that was weird.
That was
There's
Bachman.
Bachman. Wonder if he picked up David somehow. That's interesting.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're still stopped on the racetrack, it'll pick up some lap cars. And for David, that sucks because he probably
gonna
has
go
to hit
lap
pit road.
down.
Yeah, that's right.
He's going to stay out, actually.
Yeah, good strategy for Bachman to stay out. You don't want to go a lap down.
Pit road might be closed.
Pit road's open right now. You see some drivers
Oh.
pitting in on the left side, but
Yeah, it'd be on Genie's down there. I would have thought Warner would have pit with the damage he just got, but... Did he even pit?
no.
What?
Yeah. Pit, I mean, it's just
then
playing out to
Michael
his
just pit.
advantage. Yeah.
It almost looked like Michael just sailed right out of pit road.
Yeah, Michael came on and just repair optional damage. But for Warner,
So
he
that's
stays
the
himself
lead
out,
lap.
and I'm surprised because that whole right side is just gone. I mean, it's still there, but it's damaged.
I mean, the whole field is so much damage, you could probably pit now and still have a legitimate shot at winning the race.
Right.
I mean, you saw Chandler just got a bunch of damage. Their heater got wrecked earlier, and Delicato got wrecked at Cole. Gabe just wrecked. I mean, Burgie had the last incident. So, I mean, almost everybody in the top 10's got a good chunk of damage. And, of course, I don't even know if Chris can make it on fuel to begin with. Of course, 20 laps since he last came down. So, I'm surprised he stayed out again.
I mean, the cautions are playing out to his advantage. Of course, every caution you can save some fuel. You're not burning up as much fuel as you were under caution, rather than under green. Staying in 4th gear, have those revs down low. Get an onboard shot of it, so show some people what I'm talking about. See those revs? The lower they are, the less fuel you're consuming.
It just bothers me that it's totally upside down.
Yeah, they scanned it like that for some reason.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what car they scanned from this.
Of course, they probably scanned these back in like 2008. This is probably one of the first cars iRacing ever scanned. Of course.
That's right. It was originally the B car.
Yeah, because of course iRacing started out, 06, 07. This was the Busch Series car, the nationwide car. So this is probably one of the first cars iRacing ever scanned. So for all we know, this could have been there for 12 years, and we're just now talking about it on the broadcast for some reason, because we do that. But I'm surprised Chris is still staying out.
Yeah, especially with all that front-end damage. His toe doesn't seem to be knocked out, because I'm looking back at, looks like Gabe Allen in the 04, who unfortunately is getting an EOL.
Yeah, that's probably a penalty for the caution itself.
Yeah.
But if that's only end of the lead lap, he's only got to go down to about 12th place, because only got half the field left.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, David's currently shown last car on the lead lap because he stayed out, but he may have just come down. But we're doubling up here. Well, there's David.
Yeah, he just took the wave around.
He's chugging. I don't know if he's gonna make it around, but
yeah, hopefully he does.
So we got Warner, the two Chris's, Warner and Weil will start themselves first and second here. Chandler in third, he is damaged. Warner as well. Hunter Johnson in fourth. I think his car might be clean. Casey, it might be.
I'll have to see. You get like a up-close shot of it.
Those Twisted Sisters.
I know, right? Get a view of the rear chase, and you see how offset the bumper is.
The trucks are like that now.
Right. You look like a banana.
When we go back to the wreck with Liam Sheen, of course, when Kiloa gave him that bump, that's why you can't really bump them in the turns like that, because of how twisted the bumpers are. You can easily just tap them around, just like Kiloa did by accident. So,
right.
If it wasn't already clear then, that's a good showing of why bumping is very difficult with these Nats cars.
Yeah, and I mean, compared to the rear end and how high it is versus the front end, in which, front end is lower, the bumper where the contact is, you're lifting up the car in front of you if you try to bump it. So, it's like a wedge. And it just wedges your car up, and unfortunately that rear end will just pull up.
Yeah, the front bumper does not fit in that wedge.
Yep.
So, Warner, Wild, Johnson, Chandler, Drake, your top 5 here for what might be the final restart. Probably not, but who knows. And Warner will step on it now. We're back green with 4 laps to go here at Monza.
Yep, car shuffling left and right as Wheel, looks like Wheel is going to work with...
Warner entered really low. I think he's dropping back because he's got a lot of damage.
That's right.
It's probably engine damage on his machine. So, Wild back...
Might be a 2-horse race.
Yeah, these two might be pulling away. These are two of the cleanest cars in the entire field. I think they've got the least amount of damage out of anybody. Chandler's definitely slower. Kiloa's trying to get by him.
Whoa, good wreck!
Oh, no, there goes Burgie! Oh, my God!
Wow!
Bianchini's out of the track, into the trees, and Delicato's around again. Burgie's around again, and...
That was an ugly wreck.
Oh! Man, we thought Liam Sheen's was bad. We might have just had a worse one.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Michael
oh my
just
gosh.
swung right over the wall and into the trees, and of course hit the map limit perhaps and got put on pit road. But I think Burgie might just come right up.
Full-on blowover.
Yeah.
Oh man. But that's unfortunate for Burgie. I'm not really sure how that all played out.
Oh, he came up. Yeah. just 3 wide and just not enough room. But
Oh, Bergie was
Michael
all
got
the
a
way to the
huge
apron.
run out of the turn right here because he had a much cleaner car than these two had. I'm not sure if Bergie expected he was going to be there.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either. Delicado, of course, was already slow, and
Both of
unfortunately,
them were. Yeah, Michael had a cleaner car like Hunter and Chris do. But you see right there, Michael just got flung right over the wall. So that may be the first time in iSCAR history that a car has hit a tree during a race.
oh man, that sucks. Yeah, we'll go into green white checkered territory.
With whoever's left in the
Yeah, whoever's left.
Because Nick's probably out, Joe's probably out, Michael's definitely out.
Yeah.
I mean,
In a radio shack
David
here for a
Bachman
moment.
might survive here for a top 10 without his front end. So this race is going just about as I expected it to, but I mean, Chris might as well pit for fuel now because with all of his damage. Oh, what? And Delicado just got turned by Bachman right there. I'm not sure what just happened. And Chandler's going to come down. Looks like the top 2 are going to stay out. And I think everybody else may have come in. Nope, there's Hankins. Chandler may have gotten duped into pitting right there. So fittingly,
I'm back.
the 2
Apologies about
cleanest
that.
cars are fittingly the 2 cleanest cars in the field. They're currently first and second on the track as
Poindexter gets away
Chandler
from.
did. Yeah, Chandler did pit. Yeah, Carson's like 6 laps down, so he's getting one of them back. So Chandler's only 9th after pitting since he only have, I think, 9 cars left on track, 9 or 10. As I don't imagine Joe Bergie will still be in this race after that huge backstretch incident.
I mean, yeah, he's on pit road right now. Yanchini,
Yeah, there's
he's done
David
for.
Bachman behind him.
Yep.
So it looks like we're going to have 9 cars left at the finish. If we don't have any more retirements. But I think Delicado might be out as well. Because Delicado's car was smoking, and he got turned right before coming down pit road. So perhaps 8 here. We'll have to see when they double up.
For those of you who are tuning into the iSCAR Cory Harts Media Super Speedway Challenge, currently we're watching the Monza Shootout here at the Monza Oval. I know the Pit Stall Premiere Series just ended, so glad for everybody to tune in here for tonight. Hopefully we'll pull down a show here as we come here to, looks like, laps to go for this green white checkered, and currently up front, yeah, it's Christopher Weil, and I think he's led the most laps. I'm not really sure. Last time he pit, nope, not there.
Well, he'll get the most laps led right here.
Yep. Below Hank is going to be singing third.
Yeah, the 2 teammates first and third of the 7, 8, or 9, something like that, remaining cars. There's Bergie coming out of his pit stall, so he'll be a couple laps down, I think. As the pace car will turn its lights off, so this might be the last restart. It may not be. We've got 3 green-white checkered attempts, so I would not doubt it at all if we do use all 3 of them, but we've only got like 8 cars on track, so we started off with 25, and we're down to 8, so definitely a lot of attrition, but I think all of it was totally expected.
Yeah, of course, that like non-points race, everybody just gunning for all they want.
I wonder if the bottom side's actually trying to save fuel on the apron, because we saw that pit panel, they're down 18, almost 18 laps since the last pit stop. Yeah, Hunter last pit, Chris last pit 25 laps ago. I don't know how he's still rolling.
I'm pretty sure they'll make it due to cautions and such, but because we've had caution after caution, they'll just play to that advantage. But it's just a matter of how this restart will go. For Christopher, he doesn't want to get too good of a restart, or else he will be a sitting duck down the back straightaway. But you don't want to get a restart in which the two stacked up, and that outside line will get a run coming into one. So Christopher has to play his cards right. Hopefully he'll get himself in position.
I just want to point out Gabe Allen is restarting in 6th for this green-white checkered after getting all that damage a couple wrecks ago, and Nick and Delicato has been in like 4 wrecks tonight, and he's restarting in 9th, still in the main pack. So, you know, I think even Gabe, with all that damage, still has a shot to win this thing. And if enough people wreck, you never know that 73 of Chris Warner, despite all that engine damage. Who knows at this point? Wild, Hankins, Drake, Gabe Allen, your top 5. Coming to what may be the last restart. There goes the pace car. Chris hits it. Here we go.
Green flag is out. Christopher with a nice restart over Hunter Johnson and that number 12. They'll lead themselves into one.
Gabe down to the bottom.
Oh, it looks like a car length over Hunter.
We can see if Kiloch can try to keep it steady on the bottom. We've seen a lot of guys lose it below that yellow line, but it looks like it's making it work so far with the 87 of Casey Drake up on the high side. Kilo bobbled a bit there out of the turn.
No matter what line's going to go for those 4 drivers.
Will they make it?
Right.
I don't know if they'll make it back, but we'll see if they can survive this turn. We've seen problems in this turn as well. Kilo just got loose. Man, that was close. I think it might have been on the bottom.
The 09 of Heater. Here we go. White flag this time by 1 more lap to go. Hunter's making a move to the bottom. It'll be enough, though.
Here comes Hunter.
Casey's dragged with him. And here comes Heater as well.
Casey Drake there in the 87. Oh, man, that was close.
That was super close. What a pass by Casey. He's up in position to win it.
Here comes Heater on the bottom. Heater third.
Oh, Kiloa got loose.
Oh, saved it.
Nice save by Kiloa.
Here they come. Final time. Oh, Cunder's in the grass. Holds on. Oh,
back in the back.
Huge hit in the inside.
And Casey Drake just went to the lead. He has help from Heater.
Here he comes.
Heater to the outside. He might shove it. Oh!
There he goes. And
gonna pile up everybody, but second on back. Casey Drake will escape it.
There he goes. Oh, Heater's up and over. Oh my goodness.
Gosh. Big wreck right behind, but all the way to the start-finish line.
The last turn will survive and win here at the Monza Oval.
Wow.
And, wow. Good job, Casey. Hey, I jokingly picked Casey Drake in the pre-race show. I should have stuck with that pick.
Man, what a finish as everybody from second on back wrecked it. They all scrambled around for position, but Casey Drake, the one who was lucky, he comes out a winner and picks up a bit of cash here at the Monza Oval.
That went exactly how I thought it would. That much I will say.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Kiloa Hankins ended up second place out of all that.
Gabe Allen in third.
Oh my god.
Man.
Christopher Weil fourth. Chris Warner recovered with engine damage to get fifth, of course. We'll get a replay here of that huge crash into turn 3 where Eric Heater almost cleared the track as he got clipped at the very end of it. And you see Hunter, I think Hunter just got loose. There's Bachman going around and hitting the inside wall.
That's turned by Poindexter, and Hunter was just trying to hold the bottom.
The bottom right here. Yeah. Right there he lost it and collected Chris, and right here Heater gets hooked right there, and you'll see right there Heater just
Oh man, got hit again.
Gabe hit him, but he's still.
Oh, that's a big hit. That's another big hit.
Oh man.
Here comes another big hit.
Again? No.
Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Heater. Absolutely murdered.
Oh. Yeah. Heater got clipped on the bottom, and I think he just grip flips down in the grass right here.
I hit the berm.
Yep, right there.
Oh my gosh! Kiloa Hankins! Watch this!
Okay, we need an onboard of that.
I got clipped
right damage right there. Oh,
what?
No way!
What?
No way!
Oh my gosh.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
So that got Kiloa's second place somehow, but
congratulations to Casey Drake.
Congratulations to Casey Drake, as he'll do his burnouts on the road course, because why not?
We'll be right back after this. We're going to go ahead and scoot ourselves to the side and get all the interviewees into the booth. Stay tuned, more to come. Welcome you back here live for the iSCAR Cory Harts Media Super Speedway Challenge. Oh man, what a race we had here at Monza. My gosh, drivers just going left, up, right, and down in the center. And the one who came up on top of it all, the man, the myth, the absolute legend of Casey Drake, and at number 87. Started himself in the top 5, I think 6 actually. Was working there with Eric Heater, and man, Casey, congratulations, bud. You're coming home with a bit of cash tonight.
Yeah, definitely a fun one. I just try to avoid all the wrecks that happen, and I was just in the right place at the right time. And my teammate Eric Keeter helped me push me by a I believe. And then Hunter, I just got a good run on the exit, and I think he clipped the grass, which slowed him down maybe or something like that. And I had a huge run.
Yeah, man. Casey, obviously, your third ever win in iSCAR, your first unofficial, but you're coming home
Yeah.
with a bit of cash here tonight to get yourself up in position. Of course, the first time on this track. I don't think actually the first time. We run this on Carb Cup 24/7, but Casey,
Yeah.
obviously the first time we've been here in iSCAR. What was what was the experience out here for tonight?
Fixing damage. I mean, that's all I did all race. And then the last restart, or like I think it was like I don't know, like 10 laps ago, I finally fixed all my damage. It was like 3 minutes, and then like
Wow.
I was, yeah. The cars actually fixed their damage very well. I don't know why, but got out there and just got in the right position, like I said.
All right, man. 10-4 Casey Drake coming home first after starting in 15th. Before we let you go, any much you want to thank you for tonight?
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to my team, Stage and Smith Racing Enterprises, I believe, or it might be Smith and Stage. I don't know what's in first, but my team right there, and also Eric Keeter for pushing me maybe to the win. I'm not sure if it really helped me at the end, but also I won at the hollow grounds of the Kyle Larson ending career. So
Oh my
pretty
gosh.
pretty good feeling right there.
Oh my gosh. All right, time for Casey Drake.
Yeah.
Rounds himself out in first place after starting at 15th. We'll go ahead and see you coming around for your next race, bud.
Yeah. Thank you.
Up and Casey Drake. Kilo Hankins not in the booth as of right now. So we'll go ahead and drag in Gabe Allen, and Dewey, go ahead and take this one away.
All right, Gabe, got a copy?
Looks like Gabe's deafened. Gabe Allen, this is Ezekiel up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
All right,
Dewey?
well, that was hectic to say the least. Started yourself in 19th, got involved in like 4 different wrecks, but hey, man, somehow you got third.
Yes, sir. Third. I could have had the win, but the 73, I don't think he knows what he's doing. Like, he was all over the track. He hit me for some reason. He's pretty much a goofball, but it's okay. It's only the shootout, and I'm glad that I'm on SPM new team for the season, and hopefully bring home a championship after this whole season's done.
Oh, well, you're off to a good start, of course, with a podium finish. And, you mentioned the craziness of the shootouts, but of course there was some money on the line, so that was bound to happen. But, hey, does it give you any momentum towards the rest of the Super Speedway season?
I feel like it does because that's pretty much all I do on iRacing, just super speedway. So this is my jam, and hopefully it takes me somewhere, bring home a championship like Mitch Hobbs did and be a first-time champion. That'd be pretty cool. Or even get a win at this point.
That definitely would be cool, man. Hey, before I let you go, any sponsors you want to thank here for tonight?
I think I drove the wrong car today, but I want to thank SPM, Allied Esports, my official team I'm racing for, and yeah, that's pretty much all. And
All right, Gabe Allen rounds himself out here in third place. Hope to see you back here for Summer Series Part 2.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
You too. That was Gabriel Allen in the 04. Unfortunately, Kilo Hankins is not in the booth as of right now, so that will end interviews here for this one. And man, what a race here at Monza. Drivers going left, right, up, and down on that white flag. And fortunately, one of those drivers, it should be one driver that comes out as the winner here for tonight. Casey Drake was just one of that person who was at the right place at the right time. He picks the victory here at Monza tonight. But man, Dewey, what you think of tonight's race?
That race had everything in it. I mean, literally everything. I mean, I don't know if there's really a good way to describe it, because everything that I would have thought could have happened did happen. We had a guy go in the trees, we had a guy grip flip in the grass, we had a guy go headfirst into a concrete wall, and we had a first-time Super Speedway winner. So I think tonight ended up pretty alright.
Alright, with that being said, congratulations to Casey Drake in that number 87. He'll come home with a bit of cash. And until next time, for iSCAR here up in MSTV, congratulations to everybody for tuning in. Congratulations to everybody for tuning in. What am I saying? Thank you all for tuning in here for tonight. Yep, congratulations, dog.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
And for viewers like you, thank you.
We will see you coming next week once we go official here on the Super Speedway side.